What's up, guys, and welcome back to Poor Man Printing for another Illuvium video. Today we're going to be talking about the ILV staking, over 1 billion in yield, and the big one, possibly Marvel skins in Illuvium. Yes, Marvel skins in Illuvium. We could possibly see that, and also making money on the T5 land. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So we are on Chain Treads Crypto, and he has got an interview with Kieran Warwick of Illuvium. And right now we're getting ready to go over the ILV staking and what it actually does. So for you new people, you know, this could help you out to understand how the tokenomics system works and what you can actually gain from Illuvium and staking ILV. I will link this video down below. If you want to go watch the whole interview, I would suggest you do, especially if you're new. It's a lot of hidden gems in there, but let's get into it.
So that's one half of it. The other half, which is where it gets very interesting, is we're the first game to distribute 100% of profits and revenues back to staked token holders. So what that means is if you own the ILV token and you stake it, and the way that we've set up the tokenomics, there's absolutely no reason. There's single-sided staking, which doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of gas. And so you're earning something like a 80% APY on that single-sided. So there's really no reason why you shouldn't, if you have a token, have it staked. There's obviously there's an SLP pool, which has...
Now I just want to give y'all a little information on the staking part. That was the old staking, which was around 80%. Now I believe it's around 41%. So yeah, it's going down in time as more and more people stake. So, you know, not a financial advisor, but you want to make a little money, or if you want to lose money, right? If you want to lose money, get in there and start staking.
Something like 300-400% APY, which is subject to impermanent loss, so a little bit more risky, I guess. But either way, whether you choose the risky pool or the zero risk pool, you should be staked if you have an ILV token. And what that grants you is anytime we have a revenue event, whether that be the land sale that's coming up, Illuvitas, which is coming up, which is, again, it's very similar to like your CryptoPunks, but just alluvials. And then the main thing, all of the in-game revenues, all of it goes inside a vault, and every now and again, that vault will go and purchase ILV off the market. So you get this nice up, because let's say we accumulate, 10 million or 100 million in in-game revenues from our millions of players each week. That will then be used, all of that ETH, which is our in-game currency, will be, so to answer your question, you don't need the ILV token to play the game. You can just use ETH. When we purchase that ILV off the market, you get this huge up. And then we take that ILV and we distribute it proportionately based on how much you have staked in the protocol. Okay, yeah. So it's a little bit confusing and it's a little bit complex, but essentially we're giving 100% of revenues back to the people who are staked in the protocol, regardless of where that revenue comes from.
But there you go, guys. 100%. Back to these people that are staking ILV or SLP. Dude, nobody's done this, just like, with VV, if you follow me and you watch VV, nobody's done that the way they're doing it, and nobody's doing it pretty much the way Illuvium's doing it. And it's a win-win situation. I mean, what other game do you know will give you 100% back of your SLV or your ETH, just back to you guys? You're getting that money back. So this is why I stake ILV, and I'm going to continue to buy more and stake more, because in-game revenue is very, very huge in this game, and it's also a badass looking game that I actually want to play. So you have that. So let's move on to Kieran is talking about the mobile game that's going to be releasing. It was supposed to be released 2023 for Illuvium, the Illuvium game, but now I think he speeded it up, and he's talking about it right here. And this is the first time this has been heard, so I'm gonna let all y'all hear it. So let's do it.
We're looking to, we obviously, again, we need to get council approval on this, and they're pretty bullish on us doing this. And the reason is the play to earn aspect of crypto gaming right now is almost exclusively on mobile. And if you think of the reasons of why that would be, it's mainly developing nations that are really tapping into the play to earn side. Again, you tell a North American guy, hey, don't go to work and earn your $500 that you're going to get today and play a game and you'll earn $25. Right. Yes, he would rather play games, but he's got to make a living, you know. Right. So it's less apparent. But also in developing nations, they don't necessarily have access, or certainly not like the Western nations out there with desktops. And so it's a huge barrier to entry. They can go and buy an Android phone for $30, but a desktop, you're looking at minimum $400, $500, whether it be a laptop or a desktop computer. And over the past couple of years with COVID, there's been heavy production restrictions on a lot of these hardware companies. And so the likelihood of you getting a desktop in these developing nations for a price where you can actually make money playing a game is very, very low. And so we are going to, it's my plan to go out and do a huge raise, go and get a massive amount of mobile developers so we can bring forward that date, because it was originally going to be, you know, early next year. But sorry, not early next year, as in early 2023. And we with play to earn gaining so much momentum like it is, we really, and obviously guilds can help with that because they can provide hardware and stuff like that. But we really don't want to hamstring ourselves and not have the ability to give access to people who only have mobile phones. So it's something, I haven't actually spoken about this with anyone publicly, but yeah, it's something that we're looking to do very, very soon.
Awesome. That's an exclusive then, huh?
There it is. Yeah.
So yeah, when he says he's going to do something, he usually does it with a team of over 150 people right now, and them pushing the mobile game a little earlier or a lot earlier. We really just don't know that yet, but and he's right, you know, because in these, you know, third world countries, these people don't have the money that Americans and everybody else does, you know. They just can't go out there and buy a $400 computer. But like he said, they can spend $30 on a cell phone and play the game and earn money. I mean, that's pretty much true. That's true. Do you agree, Cat? Do you agree? Even the cat agrees with me, guys. Even the cat agrees with me. That's what I'm trying to say, man. They got their shit together, bro. They have got their shit together. So let's move on to the next part where he's talking about the yield. And let's get into that.
Just now, those numbers, is that like a hypothetical number, or is that pretty much what people are getting right now when they're playing these play to earn games? Is that basically the yield, like $20, $25 a day?
Yeah, it's basically the yield. And look, we're set to give out something to the tune of $1.1 billion in.
Damn. 1.1 billion. Look at him smiling. He's like, yeah, what's up? That's what we giving out, guys. Come play the damn game. That's freaking crazy, man. That is crazy. I wanted y'all to hear that, and I'm gonna move on to the next part, but holy crackerjack shit. So let's move on to the meat and potatoes of this video, talking about skins in the game. and they already have a lot of partners up with them. It's one I have to do some research on them, but one of them is some kind of card game, some kind of crypto card game. I cannot remember the name of it, so I'll have to get back with you on this.
Like when you're talking, is something possible on the lines? Because you described Illuvium, this is where we're at right now. There could be future games, different games, right, or ecosystems, or in the future. Can there be, kind of like how Fortnite does these partnerships with like Marvel, let's say, and then they bring the superheroes in with skins? Is Illuvium have ability like that potentially in the future?
100%. So
awesome. Yeah, this is great.
Well, bam. But keep listening.
Yeah, definitely. So there's things like partnerships. That's where I get really excited about, and like we've had some crazy big people reach out to us. Like I don't want to drop their names in on here because we're still talking to them and we're working out different partnerships, but I've had multiple artists reach out to us, and I'm talking like real artists, and it's just like you get a DM from their manager and you're like, what are you actually talking about my game? Like, what is going on here? And so one thing that we haven't spoken about is we're launching a mini game slightly before the main game launches, and that mini game is surrounded by a land sale, which a lot of you probably heard a lot of projects do. They sell this land.
Yep.
Ours has a use case, and it's interconnected with the Illuvium game itself, and we probably need another hour to go into that. But the reason I mention that is the tier 5 land, there's only 7 of them, and they each.
So before we get into the last part of this video, you heard it, guys. Just like Vivi, where these companies are reaching out to Vivi, major companies. I mean, what the hell, Disney, you know what I'm saying? Marvel, DC, big time artist Frank Kozik, all those guys. Same thing is happening here with Illuvium. Same thing. Could we possibly see a Marvel skin or any kind of crazy stuff like that? Maybe Disney? I mean, I don't know. But I'm sure it had to go along with the Illuvium game that they're actually putting out, which is the first game. Well, actually, the first game would be Illuvium 0. When he's talking about the land game, that's Illuvium 0. Yeah. The way he was talking just now, try not to give out too much information. I can see it. So let's move on to the next part, which is the tier 5 land. I don't know if y'all know much about the land sale, but there's going to be 7 tier 5 lands that will be sold on a Dutch auction. I mean, unless you are a whale, good luck, bro. Like, there's some people talking about this. There's 7 plots of land, which there's going to be 2, I believe, in the first sale, are going to go for like $1 million, $2 million. But this is where, he's going to explain it. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Each hold a stadium. And so if you own that land, you actually own that stadium as well, which comes with, if you think about all of the different brand rights that you could do, you can sell that stadium. Like I'm thinking Super Bowl-esque type events where we put on the largest esports prize pool ever.
And I just want to pause it right there because Kieran is talking about going for the world record in esports, like 1 million purse or whatever the world record is. Like, this guy here is shooting for the freaking stars, and I'm so glad to be a part of this investment in the game. I want to play the game. I really do.
Where we put like 50 million down into this tournament, and the people that own the stadiums, we could go with something like you can have things like commentators that are very, very famous people out there that have already intimated to us that they're keen to do something like that. You can run concerts like the Travis Scott thing that they did. Yeah. All of these different things. And the crazy part is, if you own that tier 5 land, then you get a percentage of those revenues because it's on your land. right? You're holding the concert, you're holding the esports tournament. So all of that advertising revenue that comes in, all of the different partnerships are possible in this. On the flip side of that, in terms of like Illuvium, things like Marvel and different franchises out there that might want to come to us and say, hey, let's do a skin pack of Illuvials. 100% we can do that.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Again, when we do that and we go out and like usually in a centralized entity, what's going to happen is they're going to make a shit ton of money and it's going to go all back to that centralized entity. But with us, it's going all back to the players.
Right.
So we're keen to do as many of these partnerships as possible. Obviously, you can't go too crazy with it, but we're always looking to align ourselves with really big brands to do things like that.
And there you have it, guys. There you have it. Talking about Marvel, the land, the T5 tier 5 land. Like, I wish I was a whale, but they're gonna make so much money. Whoever owns that land gonna make so much money. Getting a percentage on the land for the tournaments and stuff and whatever else is set up on there. The esports tournaments is going to be held on that land. So like if Marvel, like just like you said, if Marvel wanted to put skins and all kind of crazy stuff in the game on that piece of land, a percentage of that is going back to the landowner, just like in real life. Just like in real life, bro. If I wanted to rent my front yard out for some concert and people wanted to park there, I'm gonna charge about $20 to park, right? Same thing, except I don't think it's gonna be 20. I think it'll be a lot more than that. I'm just saying. But guys, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, this game is off the freaking hook. I am so excited. Man, I'll probably lay out of work. I hope none of them guys at work is watching this video. The first day this game comes out to the public, or hopefully I can get into the beta. Hey Kieran, if you're watching this, I really want to get in the beta. Just saying. I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this game because 1, you're gonna make a shit ton of money. 2, it looks like a freaking badass game. We get leaks all day long. Like, I don't even have enough time to show you all the leaks. Von Newman, aka Grant, brother of Kieran, to show you everything that's coming to this game. I mean, it's unreal. Like, if you're new, go to the Discord, go to the leaks on the Discord, guys, because man, it's so much stuff coming. And I'm gonna need a book to read to actually learn how to play this game, because the mechanics of it is gonna be insane. And you can bet ETH versus whoever it's a certain part of the land you can go to, and you can bet ETH and win ETH, bro. Or SIV. I'm sure. Dude, this game is gonna be freaking badass. Gonna be badass, and I can't wait to play it. But guys, that's it for me. I'm trying to make it a little short. I know it's not short, but there's so much information on Illuvium. It's unreal. And I'm trying to break it all up for you guys, so you don't have to sit there like, God dang, you got a 2-hour video. Yeah, man, I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you like this kind of bullshit. This Poor Man Printing out.